Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amberly and I own and run DesertHardt dairy goats here in Yuma, Arizona. And in all honesty, I have no purpose for this video. I thought that I did when I just pressed the record button. Everyone wants my camera stand. Everyone's obsessed with you guys. If you can see the flock, the herd of goats behind you, you guys are popular. But anyways, I had honestly no subject for this video other than to share with you a bit of my feelings, about being burnt out, procrastinating, and some other sensitive subjects that I really don't share too often. So the other day I was standing in my milk shed, as I usually do twice a day so far. I think we're up to like 309 days in milk, so I've been milking for 309 days. We've surpassed 305 days, which is a really big deal. Some of the girls are going to go all the way until February because they won't be due until April. So I'll be milking for a full year and then some. Anywho, I was standing in the milk parlor a couple of days ago and a literal wave of emotions came across me. I don't really know what it was, but I just started crying. Just standing there thinking of everything that's to come, everything that has happened, which nothing drastic has happened as far as my hobby. Family-wise, we have had some changes, and I'll share that with you guys. But yeah, I stood there crying, and I literally could not understand why. I'm so thankful for everything that I've achieved thus far with this Nigerian dwarf registered dairy goat hobbies. We've had a great year, an amazing year, our best year at that. And so I'm standing there just bawling my eyes out, and the husband calls me, magically calls me, and he notices that something's not right, and he's asking, you know, what's wrong? And I'm like, I really have no reason for why I'm crying. I just feel like I have just so much tension and stress and anxiety built up that this was a time that it was just, you know, released. You know, when I have my my own time in the milk shed with just the girls, you know, there's no one else present. But then as I look into next year, it scares me. It scares me to think that I'm going to be freshening 14 does. Potentially not all 14 are staying, and that also scares me. I don't want all 14 to stay. I only want to keep the best. But then again, what if none are the best? What if they all end up being duds, and the whole year, you know, of retaining kids, feeding them, it's just trash. It goes out the window. So that part of uncertainty scares me. The uncertainty of spending a lot of money next year. I have so many plans for shows, and it scares me as I try to fill out the calendar for next year. I want to go to these shows. I love showing. I grew up raising market boar goats for 4-H and Holstein feeder calves for my local county fair, and so I adore the show ring. I really do. And then at the same time, it's daunting, the pressure to get everything packed and ready, and it's a lot. It can be scary. It can just riddle you with anxiety. Like, let's just go with that. I don't want to say depressed, because I don't feel like I'm depressed in any way. But it's sometimes so much stuff to accomplish that you get nothing done. The thought of even starting scares you, and it does. It scares me sometimes. That's probably why my property's not as clean as it should be, because there's just so much to do that it scares me and I do nothing, which is never the great answer. Yeah, so looking into the 2024 season, it slightly scares me with how big of a plate I've set myself. I'm not sure if I can eat everything that's on that plate. I know they say you can't eat an elephant in one bite at a time. And that's what I'm telling myself. Like, our kidding season starts in 26 days. It's only 5 does, you know, it's only 5 does for the month of January. We have 4 for the month of February. I think I have 3 for March and 1 for April because of trouble, which that's a whole different ordeal of stress with that girl, because her not being bred with the group and then me having her freshen in April, it throws plans off, which with livestock you can't, you know, have anything set in stone like that. I mean, nothing is ever certain. Let's just put it in those terms. My dogs are barking at someone and I can't see who they're barking at. I don't know where I left off. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so next year, it was someone walking. I live by a really busy road, in case you guys haven't caught that with my audio. I live really close to the Mexico border, so there's people walking all the time. That's a downside to having Nigerian dwarf goats, is they're so easy to just pick up and walk off with. So just something to gotta watch out for. Anyways, squirrel. Yeah, so 2024 does intimidate me a bit. So excited for all the shows that I want to go to. Attempting to save funds now. Obviously kids sales, any kids that are born next year that I don't retain, those funds help pay to feed the girls, because they do eat a lot of hay and hay costs a lot of money. So sales of kids, that goes to feed the girls. It goes for travel expenses. Literally, I call it a hobby because there's no profit in this. Not for me anyways, not yet. Someday I will get to that status level that I can depend on the herd for a paycheck. But until then, mama's gotta work a full-time job. And then on the subject of procrastinating, I wanna make as many videos and quality videos at that for you guys so that you can enjoy this hobby, the girls, everything with me. I want you guys to enjoy what I'm doing. I want you guys along with me, like we're best friends. So with that, I try to push out content as often as I can. Sometimes I whip them out so quickly, and then other times it's like, bless you. But because I want to push out content for you guys, sometimes that task is daunting and I just never pick up the camera, or I think to myself that job could only take me 20 minutes, but if I take you guys with me, that job's gonna take an hour and a half because of setting up the camera and just getting all the things. And at that point, at that moment, just going over everything, I talk myself out of it and I do nothing. For instance, after kidding season this past spring, I told myself I wasn't taking you guys along with me anymore. I was gonna honestly kill the YouTube channel. So that's why after kidding season, I didn't pick up the camera. I didn't take you guys to my first show. I didn't show you guys bringing in new goats, none of that. And then this year was so good for us that I kicked myself for not taking you guys along with me. I wanted my best friends to celebrate with me. Everyone, you know, from all over the United States and country. I wanted you guys to be there to celebrate, because, you know, this herd did so amazing, and I just didn't take it. I didn't take you guys with me. On my way from leaving my job, I work with a bunch of Marines all day, so I love my job. I do. I work with a bunch of Marines. They're great dudes. I'm not gonna get into my job just because that's my job. So when I left work, I went and checked my P.O. box. I wanted to see if there was anything in there. I don't have a really big, you know, YouTube following. A lot of my viewers tune in for baby animals, which is totally fine, or my show season. My views do drop down a little bit during like the winter and summer months, But when I opened my P.O. box, there was one letter waiting for me. I waited until I got in the car to open it, and when I opened it, honestly, the card itself made me tear up a little bit. I don't know why. It's just a card. It's got a really sweet writing on the inside, and it's a Christmas card. And yeah, so I opened it up. I read what she had written, and it was really nice and thoughtful. Just the card itself, I think, is what I needed, and it was sort of a pick-me-up. So Robin from Oregon, thank you so much for this card. What you wrote inside is beautiful, and I appreciate it so much. I don't think you know how much I needed this card today, but thank you. I appreciate it a lot. So I will be hanging this card with the other ones that I have in the milk room. That way we can all see it in coming videos, and so that I can see it every day as I milk. Another reason that I think that it has been difficult for me to get videos put together and content pushed out the way that I want it to is because 2 years ago, my grandma Joyce suffered from a stroke, and it left her paralyzed on the left side. She could still do some things on her own, but just not like she could. She loved quilting, and she was no longer able to do quilting. You know, she couldn't do her passion. Well, this past February of 2023, she suffered a second stroke, which left her needing full-time care that, you know, us as a family, we just couldn't provide the kind of care that she really, really, truly needed. Well, unfortunately, a week before Thanksgiving, my grandma Joyce was called home. I wasn't sad at the time. It's a little bit more sad talking to you guys, honestly. But I wasn't sad at the time because I know that she's up there quilting and she's with her dog that she's so deeply loved, and she's with her mom again and her brother. But yeah, she was a big reason that I was making all these videos, because right after her first stroke, she couldn't do quilting anymore, and so she started watching my videos to a point to where she knew all my goats' names, and she knew everything that was happening. And so because of that, I wanted to make more videos knowing that she was sitting at home watching them. And then after her second stroke, she kind of forgot some things. She didn't forget people too much. She forgot calendar days, and you know, she forgot the channel just a little bit, or a lot of it actually. But so it made it a little bit harder making videos, just because she was kind of like the drive to get these out, and then obviously you guys. But so after her passing, I wanted to pick up making videos more, just like kind of more like in her memory. But I'm not achieving that very well. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm okay. So, because of that, I wanted to make more content just kind of in her memory, because I know she's still watching them. Because I know that she's still watching the videos, and so I kind of want to keep her updated. That's enough sad stuff. Because I'm happy. I'm happy she's not in pain. So, on to exciting stuff, so that Amberly doesn't turn red like I see myself doing in this viewfinder. We are going to get a pen together, because I have something flying in a few short days. Actually less than 5 days. Wow, talk about procrastinating. I have something flying to me. It's a goat. It will be added to the herd. I won't tell you the gender just yet, but you guys can make your guesses in the comments down below. So that goat will be kept on a concrete pad, in a separate pen, away from my herd, so cooties aren't shared. I'm so excited for the genetics that this animal is bringing. I'm hoping to have someone go with me to the airport so that you guys can come along too. Might strap you on a GoPro if nobody wants to road trip with me, because I do pick this animal up on a weekday. But I think my mama's gonna come with me. I think she's gonna play cameraman. And if that's the case, I'm gonna apologize now because she cannot hold the camera still. But you guys will survive and you guys will get to see this new animal that I've been on a reservation for since the beginning of this year. It was born in November. And we got the gender that we wanted. So, let's get its pen together. And yeah, apologies for the tears shed. I guess I needed that. Sometimes it's really good to shed tears. I say I'm by myself. I'm by myself, but you guys are here with me. So I'm really not by myself. Okay, let's go. We are procrastinating. We have things to do. We have stuff to get accomplished, and we're running out of daylight. So besties, let's go. Okay, let's go. I never vlog and talk and walk because I don't want to share my messy background, but here, we're besties. We're besties now. We're gonna start making content different, and I'm gonna treat you guys as my diary. Because I feel like if I treat you guys as my diary, I'll want to tell you guys more things. And if I want to tell you guys more things, I'm gonna make more content. So, enjoy my messy background. Like that needs to be moved, and that needs to be thrown away, and that needs to be cleaned up, and there's time. Bestie, we all have a messy room, so don't judge me, okay? That looks cute. So I was gonna add bedding to this, but because we're still... Yes, I see you, Dally. Oh, I see you. All right, so this is Oakley. He doesn't really want to show you his good side. He's my 8-year-old Red Queensland Heeler. I've had him for a while. But, yeah, so now you met him. Anyways, like I was just about to say, I was gonna add some bedding to that. I think I'm gonna put a tarp down just for easy cleaning. I can wrap everything up in the tarp, pull it out, clean it, and then put everything back and rebed it. But because we are still a few days away, I don't want to put bedding in there yet. I do feed a colony of stray cats, and I don't want them to think that's a bathroom until that animal, you know, until that goat is in that pen. But this is where said goat will go. It's on concrete patio, that way it's for easy cleaning, and it is on concrete patio for easy cleaning. That way that animal is not on the dirt. Dally. She's like, what? So if I keep it on the concrete, it'll be for easy cleaning. Can't touch noses with any of the other goats. And my goats won't be using this space for the 30 days. I'll do everything out in the doe pasture or strictly in the milk parlor. Make sure everything is very sanitized and up to the full biosecurity standards. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this evening's video. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of an update just about how I've been feeling and what's been going on. I promise you there are some videos to come, some exciting ones, so just stay tuned, don't leave me, bear with me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, if you ding that notification bell, it will send you a notification just letting you know when I have uploaded a video. That way you don't miss out. I have had a couple of... Oakley. So I have had a couple comments where people have just missed my videos completely. I'm not sure what YouTube's doing to my algorithm as far as what's being pushed out, but if you hit that notification bell, you should not miss anything. It will send you a notification straight to your phone or email or however you have it set up. Comment down below when you comment or thumbs up my videos. It helps push my content out to new viewers, which we love. We love new besties all the time. But yeah, doing those 3 things, subscribing, thumbs up, and commenting down below, it helps the algorithm of my channel out so much. You have no idea. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.